Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about Palantir Technology stock, ticker symbol PLTR. We will go over various Palantir stock price targets and price predictions, followed by the newest PLTR stock news. We will also discuss a new contract that Palantir has landed, and we will go more in depth on a new Palantir for Builders company named MePrism, which is a fantastic company. Go and press the like button right now for more PLTR stock news updates. Comment down below your personal Palantir stock price predictions, turn on all subscription notifications to stay informed, and now let's get right into today's stories. MSP Recovery is a Medicare, Medicaid, commercial, and secondary payer reimbursement recovery leader in the healthcare industry, which has recently announced that they have formed a partnership with Palantir Technologies, which will utilize Palantir's Foundry platform as the cornerstone of a data ecosystem. The founder and CEO of MSP Recovery had to say this about the partnership, and I quote, "The US healthcare system has the most knowledgeable and qualified doctors and healthcare practitioners. However, after personally taking depositions for the last 8 years on healthcare data collection, data ingestion, as well as payer systems, MSP has confirmed through legal wins in the federal appellate courts that these systems are a disaster. This affects patient care and quality of healthcare delivery, causes unnecessary deaths and serious injuries to patients, while the Medicare and Medicaid systems lose billions of dollars each year. MSP Recovery has innovated a solution, and with the use of Palantir Foundry and our partnership with Palantir, we will execute on our knowledge, speeding up systems that can be used not just in the US but globally for medical records, billing, payment, and healthcare solutions. Harnessing these systems will take the care and treatment of individuals to new levels and open doors to finding cures for many conditions. Today, after forging a deal with Palantir, I am more excited than ever. This is a new world for MSP." End quote. Basically, the Medicare and Medicaid systems have a lot of leaks and inefficiencies that MSP Recovery will be able to fight against thanks to Palantir's Foundry platform. I am also glad that the CEO of MSP Recovery seems very excited about this partnership with Palantir, which just goes to show how effective Palantir's platforms truly are. While the American healthcare system supports millions of people, it also generates loads of data which are stored in silos that are not properly equipped to handle the load and complexity of this industry. This in turn leads to higher costs for healthcare in the United States, which is ultimately paid by the taxpayers, but by using Palantir's Foundry platform, it can connect and plug these leaks between healthcare organizations to radically fix this huge problem. This can be accomplished by Palantir while maintaining people's privacy and civil liberties at the same time as improving billing data, billing accuracy, and proper collection of payments, which should reduce fees, undesirable charges, and associated costs. So these savings are also passed on to the patients. The Chief Operating Officer of Palantir Technologies also commented on this new partnership by saying this, and I quote, "MSP Recovery has built deep expertise in the complexities of the United States healthcare system, and MSP is using that expertise to disrupt the antiquated healthcare reimbursement system. We are excited for the potential this partnership has to increase transparency and improve overall delivery of care. Foundry continues to be the trusted operating platform for the healthcare industry, from the US and UK vaccine programs to insurance companies and healthcare providers around the world." End quote. Thanks to MSP, Palantir can show its worth pertaining to more than one facet of the healthcare industry, now including providing data-driven solutions that drive costs lower while improving a patient's overall care. This partnership should be very lucrative for both MSP and Palantir, so we will have to wait and see how Palantir's relationship in the healthcare industry continues to evolve in the future. Now, let's briefly talk about a company that is involved in Palantir's Foundry for Builders initiative, which is named MePrism. This is a startup company that specializes in empowering their consumers and customers to control their own data instead of having their data picked up and sold to various companies across the internet. This company believes that privacy is a right and that customers need to defend themselves against companies who sell their information. The founder and CEO of MePrism had this to say about Palantir, and I quote, "Leveraging Palantir Foundry will empower us to offer consumer-facing businesses not only clean title data, but also the systems necessary to expertly navigate the world of data engineering, data science, compliance, and all of the regulation inherent in working with personal information." The founder and CEO went on to say, "Businesses that lack the internal expertise needed to develop and execute data-driven strategies are unable to compete and innovate in this space. Worse, they risk stumbling into data practices that are fundamentally at odds with regulatory requirements and consumer privacy expectations, resulting in a disappointed and disenfranchised consumer." End quote. So Palantir is going to play a large role in the development of this new startup company because Foundry will allow this company to use their own analytics to make crucial decisions that will be very beneficial for the growth of this organization. If you would like to learn more about this company or their technology or what they do, feel free to check out meprism.com, or you can read more about them by reading this entire article, which is linked below, along with the other sources of this video. But now let's focus on the main growth drivers for the PLTR stock price. First, we have the growth of big data, and according to TechJury, the data analysis market, which Palantir is a part of, is set to reach $103 billion by 2023, and Palantir is sure to get a good portion of that gigantic and rapidly growing market. Next, we have Palantir's government contracts, and the more contracts that they land, the more it will encourage PLTR stock investors to pump the stock price up. Then we have Palantir's corporate market, where their Foundry platform is already implemented into 40 industries, one of the largest being healthcare because their technology is used to create new drugs. So all of these things will help the PLTR stock price grow tremendously over the next few years. According to our technical analysis, the PLTR stock price is trading below their 50-day EMA, which is a negative sign, but it is still trading above its 200-day EMA, which is a positive bullish sign. Currently, we see a very strong support level at $21, but even if the PLTR stock price somehow breaks through that support, it will have a new stronger support level at $18. However, I think it would be rather difficult for the stock price to fall below $21 anytime soon. On the flip side, if the PLTR stock price rallies based on more new contracts and partnerships being signed, then we will have to worry about the heavy resistance level at $29. I am bullish on Palantir because their revenue has increased for 5 straight quarters, they are spending money on research and development, which will help them in the long run, and of course I'm a long run investor, and their corporate customers grew by 61% this year, which lowers their reliance on government contracts. However, I am mostly excited for Palantir to enter the crypto space, and they already have in some ways by helping out cryptocurrency companies, but that will be for another video. Another reason why I am very bullish on Palantir is because they have a 30% CAGR for their revenue growth over the next 4 years, which is absolutely insane. So by 2025, they're going to be hauling in around $4 to $5 billion. Now, Palantir is not without risk, but I think if we hold it long enough and we got it cheap enough, this company could reward its investors very handsomely in the future. Ideally, you would want an average price below $20 because the stock is rather expensive right now compared to their market cap if we use their revenues and earnings, so a pullback could be just around the corner unless they continuously land contracts and partnerships, which will just keep the hype momentum going. Currently, the average PLTR stock price prediction is $25 per share, but I think that's rubbish because the fair value of the company is $28 per share right now, and I personally agree more with a Goldman Sachs analyst who thinks that the stock's worth $35 per share by next year. And some people think that the stock is worth $57 per share either now or in 5 years, and we also have two other 5-year price targets of $78 and $348. But what do you think? Comment down below your personal PLTR stock price prediction. Destroy the like button if you haven't already pressed it, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I will see you in the next YT video.